Hey guys, it's J Battalion, and this is my custom map that I was talking about. So I finally got a multiplayer game in, and this is just a balance. This is the first game that's ever been. This might still not be balanced. So I'm here down in the green, and I'll tell you I suck so bad. Over here in the red is I will be back, and he's a more experienced player. So yeah, and then in the orange is friend M94. Sadly, he drops out. He disconnects just kind of near the beginning. And in the blue, we have Lore, who is in the blue in this position. All of us are Aztecs in this. We made it very balanced out. Although we couldn't really test the balancing when someone disconnected early. So that was kind of not great, because then we would it was a 3-person free-for-all, and I was at a huge disadvantage because since he disconnected, they too could steal his resources. And down here, I don't have much gold, and not much stone compared to others, because I'm in a more defensible location. I can just build a wall there, and a wall there, and then a wall here. And so it gives an incentive for this player to move out. Like, I put an outpost here so I could see. Right here, so I could see the gold. And this is the first time me watching the game. I played down here, but I didn't have much interesting stuff happen to me. Me and Red just kind of had a standoff here, and at the very end he had we had a battle. But he definitely is the most experienced player. Then probably Lore, and then us two are probably pretty similar. There's consequences and advantages, whatever, for each starting place. Green here has a more defensible location, but doesn't have as much resources. And I've added some water here so that green could I got attacked by a jaguar there. Green could sneak attack here and raid from the shores. I did that once when he was gathering his gold, but also so that he could raid my gold and stone here, because it felt like green was too defensive, because all the other players have a lot of water next to their towns. So I wanted a little bit more disadvantage, but still not a lot of water next to them because they didn't have as much resources. I had 3 gold pals here, and then 4. I had 7 gold pals in total. And I get attacked right here because I ran right into them. I couldn't see. But I lost this gold to red pretty early on, and that was a really real disadvantage for me because it was my fault. He did good playing. Because I'm just not that great. I just left him idle. But this gold is very important for the green player, and since I'm not the best player and I took the longest to get the castle, I killed his Eagle Warrior here. But what was I saying? If I was a bit better, and if people want to, people better than like noobs can really fight for this gold and stone here, and that's kind of the incentive. And so is this. We fight over this. Sadly, he disconnected. I was hoping no one would disconnect, but sadly. Same here, stone here. He has some gold here and gold here that are pretty safe. He's wide open to raiding on the water, and it'd be very interesting if there's different civilizations. You can choose between Aztecs, Mayans, Incas, or Spanish. As I told you, we're all Aztecs, or just everyone decided to be Aztecs, and it kind of worked out. I don't have the Forgotten expansion yet, so I can't play the Incas, but I don't know if there's any battles that happen. I mean, there obviously is, but not in early on. Does Orange ever fight, really? I'm just building up an economy. He's doing really well. I think Red might have a bit of an advantage. Maybe it was just because Red took all this, a lot of this, and I don't know if Blue or Red took it, but Red was highest in score for most of the game. I think I should get rid of some of these towers. Excuse me, wow, no, it's probably really loud. Yeah, there's, I think a bit more, less, what am I talking? I'm talking trash. There shouldn't be as much defenses for the red player, because he also has a bit of resources. That's just a suggestion. Maybe these can turn into outposts, so it's a bit more fair, if that's anything. Maybe it's not, but they start off with a higher score anyways, and I think that's just because these two players have like a lot of explored, like they have more have the map more explored, and he has like these walls that pretty much do nothing, so that probably adds. And 2 towers right here is like, yeah, I should probably get rid of some of the towers. For Orange, I gave him a lot of resources because look how open he is. It's not like in a corner like me. But he's also open to lots of raids, so I gave him some towers, but he also gets most access to this the ocean, which has a lot of fish. But Blue can use it as well. I didn't put too much fish in the water because it was not already in the map, and I might add more fish so it's more there's a more incentive to go in the water. I didn't even dock here. I'm like really like so I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm like a noob. Like I don't really expand much, which is probably my problem. And I don't use hotkeys. That's probably a problem as well, but I don't want to learn those. And then once he turned to castles, I was like, oh, he's probably coming for me. Because I think he disconnects pretty soon, which sucks, but... So most of this is boring right now, so I'm just gonna speed it up. Because no one's really fighting. He's just making a siege workshop. Not really any fighting, just getting fish here. I'm not doing anything pretty much, just working up my economy. I'll get better, but... Okay, now he's attacking, and men-at-arms are coming, so this is a battle. I'll play at normal speed. He's trying to run away, but he's not going to be able to. I'm gonna see their fog of war. Or here. Yeah, he has a lot of the map explored, and he disconnected, which kind of sucks, and that's why he did that. So that sucked. Yeah, people are saying it's not me, we didn't kill him. I don't think he would have rage quit. But he probably just disconnected because, yeah. And then he started sending some battering rams and stuff. And I was like, oh crap. I just put this gate up and like, he's taking it down. I should have walled a bit more, but he didn't really push here. He could have really taken advantage because all I had was some barracks and researching the forging upgrade. I have the armor upgrade, I think. So he's pressing forward this. I have this gold, and this is when he takes the gold, which kind of sucks because that gave them the advantage and me a total disadvantage because they get to take all the resources. And he was to the Council Age first and is now attacking me. What would have been cool because he wouldn't get the resources, he wouldn't get the resources, the blue player or the red player wouldn't get the resources, they would, orange would be able to keep fighting and push probably blue because of what he's doing. He took the water and was fighting him. Red might push him, or he most likely would push me. I would hold him off. He'd probably attack me. Orange might attack him. It would have been way better, but sadly, we didn't have a 4-way battle. What I'm thinking is that 2v2, like a team map, would be better for this map. Like a team game would be better for this map. probably, let's see, probably green and blue versus orange and red. That might be fair, yeah. Because both get access to these water, both teams get access to this water, and both are pretty, like, this is the defensible one, this is one with more resources, same here. I don't think there was any battles, like, he just kind of took over here, kind of monastery. I might want to add relics to this map, so, but if any of y'all have any ideas for some balance changes slash other changes, that'd be fun. He's taking my stuff. He put a castle here. I just left this villager here. I should have got him back, but didn't really matter. Let's speed things up a bit because nothing interesting is really happening. He just kind of musters an army. I was gonna build a mine camp, and then I found out he has a castle. I'm like, oh crap! There's a castle here, and I think he switches attention to blue because he keeps this army here for a while. So there's nothing really interesting happening. I send 2 boats over here though. I forget what happens to them because I didn't really pay attention. He probably gets a mega now or something. Or he humiliates me with eagle warriors. Alright, I'm gonna slow it down because I think they're gonna fight soon. He has a castle here and whatnot. Well, that watchtower's almost up. What Red really should have done is deleted this, because I could see part of his army with this wall. So that this gave me actually a lot of help, just 2 pieces of wall, because it gave like a radius of this, and I could see mangonels. I get no, I'll just save that for later. Hopefully I catch it. I mean, if we don't, then I can rewind. But I think they're about to battle here. He's taking this half of his empire, and then I guess he got that gold, and that's probably where he got a whole bunch of gold stuff. So as I said, you can probably tell that they got the advantage because he disconnected. I didn't want to like say, oh, I quit or something, because I wanted to test it, and it's probably not a good thing. And he has his economy sorted out. I needed to make more town centers, but I was too focused on this army up here, and I thought I needed to muster an army really fast because I thought he was going to attack. But I never thought about, well, I thought about that they too were attacking, but it surprised me that it looked like a bigger army than this. So and it looks like Red is taking over. I don't know why Blue didn't like build some stuff. He has some monks though, which are really good. Let's see. With Aztec monks are like the best monks. No upgrades though. Because no HP, extra HP. He's putting up a castle though. I don't know what happens, but what happens here? Still just kind of like mild, what am I trying to say? Mild confrontations, I guess. Oh, and then he sends some fire ships because he's like, oh, there's a waterway here. I remember these. I scouted up there and then I got killed. These ships. He's starting to make Jaguar warriors. He's still just making an economy, and he has quite some resources in the back here. So maybe I should take away a little bit of resources from him. No, he only has 2 gold patches. I think that's fine. It's just I think I underestimated how like much map this is. I was thinking that this orange player would be able to get more map right here, but that's still not a lot. I think the orange player might be at a disadvantage, so I'm going to try to fix that. The green player, I just think I sucked. But I'm going to do one more balance test game and to see what a 4-player battle is like, and if someone really dominates, then I know what to change. Because maybe it was just because the 1 player dropped out. There's some battle here. There's some like Eagle Warriors, and he has a lot of. He's attacking this wall, I guess, so he can queue this way. He's making some Mangonel, reversing, and a lot of Jaguar and Eagle Warriors. Lose first to Imperial Age though. Good Mangonel shot. He has some treads though, so probably gonna use those to take down these 2 castles. Still just like not really big army fights, but he definitely has the army advantage. Like, let's see, because yeah, he has like nothing. He has like the 2. He has some monks and then these 2 trebs. He's gonna have to build some army. He has a lot of resources for trash and stuff, so I don't know why he's not building anything. I mean, he has some gold, like a little bit of gold, but all you really need is like some pikes just to take down those. Like just to rush forward a bunch of pikes. I'm not sure why these are idle. He's probably thinking that the castle will protect him, and that's kind of true, but there's a lot of Jaguar warriors here. And crossbowmen. I scout with him, so let me go down here. I'm building up an army as well. I'm building these. I'm gonna upgrade these, but I'll never really use them. And I'm training a bunch of eagles because I see a bunch of crossbowmen, and I trained a bit 2 Mangonels, which come in very handy. But he's mostly focusing here with these trebs. He's got a Mangonel though himself. Took down 4. That's with the trebs. Wow. Oh, treb battle, classic treb battle. How's he reaching that far? Wow. I didn't know. Maybe that's normal. Yeah. Just looks far. Ooh, big shot. Okay. Yeah, that's a big army. He's gonna, let's see. Let's see what, red is an Imperial. Let's see what he sees. Yeah, he sees all this. Yeah, these Trebs are taking this down. He should have built some sort of army, some eagles or something. Maybe he doesn't play the Aztecs much or something. I mean, he clearly knows that monks are good, but he's gotta use them, and only has 2 upgrades for them. He should have took care of these as well while he had them at the breathing room. Although he might complain. He did pretty well. I suck like a lot. I finally putting down my castle and going Imperial Age now. Still don't have 1 TC. Yeah, I suck. Yep. I just thought I didn't really need it because I had 2,000 food. I was worried that he was going to attack me, and I was trying to prepare like a attack. I only had a limited gold, and I knew I couldn't just like build a bunch of economy. I need to focus on this right here, get this gold back, and then push this way. Red is just destroying this. I will be back is definitely the best player, I think. It might just be because he had the most resources, but I think he outplayed Lore in blue right here, because Lore should have made more like army. Maybe I don't know. I mean, blue had the Imperial Age for about 5 minutes. He had the advantage for a bit, so he should have took more advantage of that. Should have sold some of that wooden food for some gold. Maybe I was looking at the wrong person. Was I looking at the wrong person? No, I wasn't. He has a lot of resources now, so should be able to train some stuff. He has a giant army though. Red does. Nothing really back at home. I'm training more stuff, and I think I'm gonna upgrade to Onager. He's going right here, trying to destroy those. He made his own dock though. He's gonna destroy all these ships. And I feel like he's just maybe a more defensive player, Lore, because he's like not training any troops. He's only training like some trebuchets and some onagers and he has 2 castles here. That's not gonna do anything versus Trebs. So yeah, that's the 3rd castle. I think where he went wrong is not training troops at all. Where I went wrong is not expanding, not growing a good enough economy. And Red really played this well, and that's why he's taking over. Sadly, we will never know what Orange would do, since he disconnected it like right when he hit the castle age. But he has a massive army, and there's a lot of attacking here. I don't know why he's Lolo didn't really make any troops, because castles are not going to be sufficient. Because yes, you have Trebs to fight the other Trebs, but when you have this much troops, you're going to be able to just get past these castles, and maybe they'll clean them up. But oh, very nice. That was only 1 person, but still, no damage return. And I guess, yeah, he has a lot of Trebs. So if you're going for a Treb war, he's gonna have the advantage. And you should have trained like some Eagle Wars, and yeah, he's training Jaguar Wars now. But those are not really what you're looking for, because there's a lot of archers and the castles couldn't take care of the Jaguars. You just gotta get some eagles to take down the siege, because they have a bonus damage, which is siege, and they'll be able to take down this onager and these treads and be resistant towards these archers, and these are too slow to catch up to the eagles if they rush like right here. And yeah, that's kind of unfortunate for blue, because he's gonna get steamrolled if he doesn't make anything. Like, look at all this. If he has a lot of castles, but those are not going to do anything if there's trebs. Although he is fighting off well, he has this, but look at that. Eagle can just rush up, and if you had a mass of them, that would be really good, and all your trebs are down, so now you have very little resistance. These don't have the greatest pierce armor. They have 4 here, but or maybe that's not 4. Maybe that's regular armor? No, that's pierce armor. I'm still doing nothing, but he's transitioning to pikes, but you can't send them one by one. Oh, he's not really, he just makes them send there. But you gotta mass them, or else, yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Okay, never mind. He's finally realizing that he needs some soldiers, but pikes are not the best option. Maybe no, he's not out of gold. He should have gone for eagles, because they have a lot of pierce armor, and could take down these trebs, and your castles would be very effective then if he didn't have the trebs. Your trebs are gonna be not the best against that. You have some monks, but those are just, I mean, he's trading a lot of trebs, but I don't get why he just doesn't use some eagles to destroy these. I mean, treb wars are cool, but you won't need them afterwards. I'm just throwing out suggestions. This is when I ran into this. But blue is definitely getting beat up. Transitioning to elite skirmishers, but that is a good option. Yeah, I think next time blue should have done some eagle warriors and some elite skirmishers, because the eagle warriors could take down the siege, and the skirms could help take down the archers. And then you'd have your castles in his way, and it'd be really hard to siege your city. But making trebs is not the best option, because he has siege onagers, which are not going to be the best, and he's just getting real beat up right now. He's just trying to make as much stuff as possible, and that's kind of acceptable. Although I would use your gold. I don't get why he didn't use eagles. Maybe he probably doesn't play much of the Mesoamerican civs, maybe. But eagles have high pierce armor. I said don't worry about attacking him. I was talking to blue because we were both losing. He needed help, he said, and I can understand why. That's a massive army, and he's pretty much just done for. He has a castle, but he's not gonna really be able to make stuff. Yeah, he's ran out of gold, but I mean, he has almost 5k gold in the bank. He should have used it to his advantage to make some eagles to take down these, even if it wasn't elite eagles. You could, before he massed up this much army, you could have gotten the trebs, and then he would have to keep making trebs, and that's a very expensive army. But that's kind of it. Okay, so about what I talked about earlier. You see this? I scouted up here, and that is like a lot. It's clumped together, and I have some onagers, so you'll probably know what happens. We'll get back to that later. He's just being demolished here. Absolutely demolished. And I think it's just red took advantage of this, because I don't think red could have made this much army if orange was still in here. It would have been a longer game. But he's gonna probably make it one last stand, yeah. It's been a siege workshop. He's probably making onagers. But I think I'm about to, yeah, add some trebs. Yeah, here's my onager. So let's watch this. I'm gonna try to guard with the eagles. I'll go back to my perspective, and I'm just gonna go for it. I don't care if I lose this. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I saw that, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna. I was like, come on. I got so many of them. That was amazing what I did. That was like 10 arbalest and some pikes gone. I was like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna be able to assault this castle. And I did not know that blue was like totally destroyed. I thought he just needed some help, because I thought they would be fighting over this, and maybe he was getting pushed back here, but he was way destroyed. And I start attacking up here. He has this siege onager that I'm really worried about, so I'm like, oh crap, come on, get back. I'm gonna try to get that onager forward to try to destroy that one, so I can take down this castle and get the gold. And I'd probably have a chance then. So there's still at least about 2k. I see these making walls, and I try to destroy this. I'm like, here's a siege onager. I barely took any damage and killed him in the process, which was awesome. And then I send my trebuchets to attack the castle, and then put my eagles in front so that they couldn't get to my trebuchets. And yeah, I pretty much took down this castle pretty easily. And that's kind of the end of that battle. And he's getting absolutely destroyed here. Also here. And he resigned. And I was like, oh crap. If he's resigned, then I'm dead. And I resigned because I had to do something. First of all, I would have kept playing, but I had to do something and I knew I was gonna lose, so I mean, look what I had. I could have held him off for a bit, but he had the gold advantage. I could have taken this, but he had soldiers here anyways, and a butt ton of soldiers here. Just a bunch of economy going. I was out of gold, so what I had, 1300, was all I was gonna get, and what he had was 4K in the bank. So yeah, he had more territory and more gold to fight me, and I would be surrounded. He would probably send these to raid right here, send a little bit of army here, and send here. But he was pop capped, so if I didn't have to go, I would still keep fighting. I would take through this gold, probably run through here, maybe get into his economy. I might have won, but most likely not, because he had this giant army, and I would probably be like, oh crap, I need to make an army of my own right over here. Anyways, if you want to play this map, I've made it and put it onto the Steam Workshop, and it's just Quetzalcoatl. It's the third mission in the Montezuma campaign. I made it into a 4-player free-for-all. It can also be like a 2v2, so I'll test that out as well. But I'll tell you some changes I made. I put this water. This used to be just like mountain and trees. I put this water so that they could use some raiding and stuff, and I didn't see as much sea battles as I thought I would, but that's probably because all of us were Aztecs, so that's probably expected. If there was Spanish, Mayans, and Incas and Aztecs all in one battle, the Spanish would have like a water advantage. But since there's not much like water to move around in, your fire ships could counter their cannon galleons. So that's kind of a balance feature. And if Spanish are too OP in this map, then we could just not use them. But anyways, that's kind of it for this game. Hopefully I'll have more games over this map. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.